what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT. It's time to get ready for round 9 of the 2019-20 exhibition series on the manufacturer series on Gran Turismo Sport. Now racing in on Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagiwa+Miyabi for 14 laps. So we'll be able to race by using Group 3 category for today. So let's go and get started and let's begin. So this we might be able to have a good clean race. We'll always do the chance. So before enjoying watching the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out some more videos if you like. Feel free to join anytime you want for the entertainment. So let's go and get ready to get started. So let's begin the race. So everything we'll be able to get ready to set up for. So this one might be able to have a choice to be able to have 2 or 3 types of tires. We might be able to have a best choice to be able to use. So looks like this is going to get ready to be able to use on the racing soft tires. So looks like this is going to be able to have a lot of good skills to be able to get. Alright, so let's just going to have to say, show us what you got. This is going to be able to say what the Crumbulon just says. Alright, here we go. Let's get ready to race for 14 laps. So let's be prepared and let's get ready for having a good clean race. So let's go and get started. Here we go. It's round 9 of the 2019-20 exhibitions of the manufacturer series on GT Sports. So here we go. Let's get started with the drivers. So looks like Dogboss 555 takes the first place with using the Porsche 911 RSR. Second place is Rick Axel 918 for the Audi R8. Third place is Team Merritt 1960 for the decent style library. Fourth place is Uncle 105S for the Mercedes AMG GT3. Fifth place is Speak E 2004 759 for the Lexus RCF. Sixth place is Set Sight 0XX2 for the Dodge Viper. Seventh place is Air God for the Mercedes AMG GT3. Eighth place is RX3 O-Car with the Alfa Romeo 4C Group 3. Ninth place is Renault 651 Sport for the Ford Mustang Group 3. 10th place is Grieger 27 for the Aston Martin. 11th place is 2.2 for the Ford Mustang. 12th place is Matt Campbell's 912 for the Mercedes AMG GT3. 13th place is myself for the Chevy C7 Group 3 alternate livery style of the UTRS. 14th place, Go Not Show for the Porsche 911 RSR. 15th place is Crisis 311 for the Porsche 911 RSR. 16th place is Chardin Love with the Mercedes AMG GT3. 17th place is X-Place XSRT8 for the Dodge Viper SRT GT3R. 18th place is ATK Brothers Major for the Ford GT. 19th place is JRC 13 for the Volkswagen Beetle. And last place is ATK Delight with a Ford Mustang Group 3. Now, this is going to get everything. We'll get started to begin. So this will be able to have the moment to be able to have a good, clean race. So what else? What the Crumbulon just says? Show me what you got. I want to see what you got. Quote reference from season 2 of Rick and Morty. So hope you've ever watched it. So let's go and get ready to race. So here we go. This one might have the rolling start and take the green flag at the start. So we are going underway and let's do it. This will be able to have 14 laps to be around on the track on Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagiwa+Miyabi track. So this is going to get everything will go in. So keep ourselves together. So this one might be able to have a lot of strong racing skills will go in. The choices will be made, so let's be very careful to be able to stay stronger. Will might go faster it gets to keep it up, to be able to maintain. Now, this is going to get everything. We'll be able to get started to be able to maintain the pace. We'll also to give for one faster upper hand will go in. It has to be able to do perfectly since we just raced at the Nations Cup on Mount Panorama. It is always going to be challenging out there, so we have to be able to let it go and move on to the next race. We'll also to be able to take the tougher challenge. We'll be able to go in and looks like this is definitely might be able to see it in for it. So now leaving on the Yamagiwa track, now entering onto the Miyabi track is going to get everything. We'll go on to see it. So this is going to be a very challenging to be able to have the hairpins. Is going to be very cautious to be able to take plenty of exercise. We're going to, looks like Matt Clampdale 912 just definitely might be got hit on the barrier by off track. So it looks like Renault 651-4 is doing okay. So it looks like he's lucky to be able to make this way to be able to avoid the penalty to be able to go in. Now that was pretty safe for him. Now this is going to get everything. We're going back in onto the Yamagiwa track course. So this is going to get everything to be able to have a merge course to be able to go in. This will might be able to keep racing. Will also to take a lot of faster skills. Will also to go in. It will might be able to take some time to be able to keep in, to be able to make it well pressure it gets to stay on it. Now it will have to be able to keep trying. Will might be able to see this is going to be able to go for a lot of tougher choice to be made. RX3 Oltar is definitely might be able to keep going faster, and oh man, it looks like there it goes. So it looks like this is going to be a spun out to be able to see it. So looks like this is going to be quite pretty hard to see. This is going to be able to have a one spin out problem to be able to have plenty collision to see there going in for. So it looks like dead site 0xx2 is definitely might have that 3-second penalty on. So gonna make sure to be very careful. So this is gonna be quite giving a good guess to be able to see it. So now moving in onto the second lap. So this is gonna get everything will go in. RX3 Oltar is now gonna be able to press on to be in 5th place since he will always gonna keep trying since the last race on Tokyo Expressway East Outer Loop Green variation. So hope this race for him will might be able to have a chance to be able to do this for having a perfect moment to go on. But this is going to get everything, has to take plenty of precision. Will also to get in there. So now making in onto the 5th place. So this will might be able to press on to be able to deal with that turn. So gonna make sure to have that braking point has to go in. This is going to be a very tough one to be able to get very consistently. Will might be able to make it for sure. Now it is going to be able to take that inside turns. It is going to be very tougher by the option. It is going to get everything to be well motioned. Now this is going to be able to see. This will might be able to have a penalty line to be able to see by 2. So this is going to get everything has to go forward to be able to proceed. So now looks like that side 0xx2 is about to be able to forcing way to slow down. So it looks like he's in. And now this is going to be able to press forward. Will might be getting there onto 4th place. And then RX3 Oltar dives in to be able to attempt an overtake to be able to make his way to 4th place. Now this is going to be a very rivalry race going on for this time, folks. This is going to get everything. Will get closer. Will might get everything hanging on for. So this is going to be able to take that strong struggle. Will might be able to go in. Now if Will might be able to take that turn, is going to get everything Will struggle to be able to go on for. Now this is going to be able to take that overtake pass to be able to go in. So pushing myself onto 4th place is going to get everything to be well necessary. So looks like RX3 Oltar is trying to be able to keep it up, and then looks like Renault 651-4 is now coming in to be able to catch up, because this is going to be a friendly competition of the US and Canadian GT drivers out there to be able to keep going faster it gets. So let this be a one friendly competition in 2 countries. Will might be able to have some manufactured Group 3 race cars are now going to be able to go in. This will might be able to get settled to be able to go on. As the race will also to keep it on. So it will always to keep on racing, will always to do the best, will might be able to take the challenge, will get in there. Now, looks like RX3 Otar is now definitely might be getting in to be able to keep going on for. So this is going to be able to press forward. We might be able to see how fast any other drivers can go. Now, this is going to be able to take that tough hairpin. We might be able to go in by the entrance of each track. Will also to be able to take that skill. Will also to go in. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have that green flag to be able to see it. So behind drivers are definitely might be able to have that collision problem to be well occurred for. Now, it will have to be able to do perfectly for this time with this race in the manufacturer series. It's going to get everything, will get closer in. Getting ourselves together, we'll might need to have the focus. We'll might be able to keep up on the race. We'll might be able to take that struggle. We'll might be able to make it in onto the final round. So, gonna make sure this is going to be able to be excited for the new track by tomorrow to be able to get ready. So, it's going to be quite pretty excited for Spa-Francorchamps will be able to coming in for. Now, this is going to be able to take that turn, so it looks like Renault 651-4 is definitely might be able to keep going in, so always going to get everything, will keep up on the throttle, will might be able to stay on, while Uncle 105S is taking third place, is going to get everything, will might get closer to do it. This has to be able to take that clean turn, is going to be able to deal with the chicane, is going to get everything going on the way, to be able to take that inside turns, will go on, so gonna keep trying, and then this is going to get everything, will also to take that distance, will might be able to go on the faster throttle, will might be able to get there. Now, looks like only 10 more laps remaining, this is going to get everything, will get closer for. But it is going to get pretty obvious to be able to take that turns, will also to go in by the aggressive, is going to get everything, will go higher, will take the faster skills, will might be able to take the limits. But it has to be able to do perfectly, will might be able to take the slipstream, will might be able to catch up, and then it will go in. Now, it looks like Blue 2.2 is now definitely might be coming in onto 6th place. This has to be able to keep it well maintained on this one, so gonna have to make sure it is gonna be able to take that struggle, is gonna go in to be able to take it, everything if I could. So he passed me by taking that hairpin turn on the entrance, so this is gonna get everything, has everything to see it, so gonna keep an eye out. So this is gonna be able to take that strong horsepower, but the Mustang Group 3 is gonna get everything going in. It has to be able to see that this is going to be a tough robbery for Ford and Chevy. So this is going to get everything to be able to see it. So this is going to be able to take the tough battle. Is going to get everything going in. Now, looks like Mickey on the throttle, will might be on the push. So this is going to be able to get contestedly, will might be able to go in. Take that hard dive bomb on that turn, so this is going to be able to turn back onto the Yamagiwa track. So Blue 2.2 is now going to be able to press on in onto the top 5 finish. It's going to get everything, will catch up onto Renault 651-4. It's going to be able to get closer in for. Now this is going to get everything quite very challenging the ways to be able to see it. So this is going to be able to go in, will also to take the moment to be able to take a lot of distance, will might be able to go in. Now this is going to get everything a little bit possible to see the tire is about to get depleted soon. This has to be make it very closer in, folks, so this is going to be able to have that pit stop, will might be able to call in. This could be the only automatic call to be able to go in. Now it has to be able to take that racing attempts, will might be able to go in. Now this one might be able to have time to refuel, so this is definitely might be able to have a pit strategy, will might be able to have fuel for use. So this one might be able to be ready, and then this one might be able to go pit out, and there you go, this is going to get everything going in. X-Place XSRT8 comes by, and now he definitely might be able to placing up to be able to drive faster with his Dodge Viper GT3R. So this is going to get everything to be pretty excited to see the moment to be able to enjoy it. but it was definitely might be getting close to be able to see how the other opponents are definitely might be able to have the racing medium compound or some hard tires is definitely might be able to get in. But it has to be able to do whatever it could, so this has to be able to make it one good try moment at a time, so this is going to get everything to be well made to be able to do it. Now, looks like RX3 Oltar in 10th place, so he might be able to keep up, to be able to have a lot of stability condition out there, to be able to keep trying. We'll always do the best. Now, looks like going in to make the overtake. Now, this is going to get everything. Will might be able to stay faster. Will might be able to get in there, to be able to press forward. Will might be able to get in. Double cone's been knocked out, and oh, looks like RX3 Oltar just slammed me by an accident, by a mistake, since the last time on Tokyo Expressway on the rainy day condition. So that was definitely might be pretty hard for the excuse to be able to go in for. Now, be very careful, RX3 Oltar. Know that this is going to be a little bit negotiations to be able to understand it, that this will might slam me into the shadow realm to be able to stand in for. Now, this is going to get everything has to be able to go in. Now he's about to be able to go on to the penalty line to slow down, so this one might be able to give a few moments to be able to give a little bit more time to spare. Now it is going to get everything to be able to have a little retaliation Will might be coming in for. So this is going to get everything Will might be reasonable to be able to understand for a negotiation, to be able to have a little bit more term since the last round of the race, for only a few more rounds to go. So this is definitely might be able to take the challenging contestantly, to be able to take the struggle. Will might be able to go in. Now, this is going to get everything going in onto the 6th lap, so this will might be able to take the 7 lap halfway. Will might be able to get there. But it will might be getting long, so this is going to be able to be ready to be able to take that fastest grip. Will might be able to get in there. But it will have to be able to see how this race will might be able to keep going faster in for it. So it looks like the top 3 Canadian drivers, Dogboss 555, Uncle 105S, and Renault 651-4 are already taken in onto the top 3 for the moment. So this is going to be quite very excited to see how the Canadian drivers can probably able to make their way onto the finish line A. So this is going to be quite brilliant to see how this will go. But even for the American GT drivers are still trying to keep up. Will might be able to stay faster. Will might be able to get in. Will always to be able to have a clean race. Will might give a chance to do it. Now, looks like going in to catch up to go no show. So this is going to be able to take that braking point. Will going in behind the pit entrance. So this will might be able to have a good braking spot to be able to go in. Will might be able to step in. Now, this is going to be able to catch up. Will might be able to take the throttle. Will might be able to go in. Now, this is going to be able to take that turn. Is going to go in, but it will have to be able to do wherever it tries to. But it will might need to be able to keep trying to be able to go faster in for. So, going to take the chicane and then going in to take that slow turn and then make the opening spot to be able to have that window opportunity to be able to go in. But it will always to be able to try to see how this will might go in for. So Renault 651-4 is in the pits, and now Blue 2.2 is now into the top 3. Looks like Shadin Love and Blytest 311 are about to be able to catch up onto the top 3 drivers, are still trying to go in. Now, this is going to be able to have the 7 halfway lap to go, so this will might be able to get there soon. So this is going to be able to take that number of duration at the time Will have to be able to go in. But this is going to get everything Will might be able to take that distance. Will might be able to go in. Now, it is going to get everything to be pretty challenging. Will might be able to go in. So let's get serious. this is going to be able to have a real competition out there. Will might be able to have what it takes. So just giving a little bit time to be as the announcer to be able to have this race during the commentary. We'll be able to have much ratings to be able to make it improve, to be able to do it. So whenever it happens, it always gets very difficult to be able to get most likes because it's pretty hard to be able to make it understand to be very official to do it. So this one might be able to give a little bit more time to support, but it is going to get very hard to be able to make it well achieved to be able to do it. Now this is going to get everything. We'll have that turn. Just hang in there. So this one might be able to catch up onto flight test 311 and Chardin's love position. So this is going to get everything. Will might get closer in. Will might be able to stay on for. Now it will have to be able to do plenty of hard work. Will also to give everything going in. This has to be able to keep trying. Will also to make its way to be able to make the faster moments of the turn. Is going to get everything to be well skillful to be able to keep a good eyes on the tires. Will also to be able to take that duration. Will might be able to give time to effect. So gonna make it nice and slow. So this is gonna get everything. Will might be nearly there. So we will go on to the final round of the race. We might be able to see how this will go. So Uncle 105S is in the pits, so this is going to be able to see the drivers are going into the pits at given moments. So it looks like he's changing in onto racing hard compound tires. So this is definitely might be able to coming out of the pits at 6th place. Now it is going to get pretty excellent strategy made to see this will go. So eventually the last race on Dragon Trail Seaside Reverse is going to be very difficult for a Group 4 race. Now, Group 3 race is going to get everything to be well faster made. We'll start out with the racing soft tires. It's going to get everything to be well challenging made to do it. So this is going to get everything going in. Passing Rush is going to get everything will go on. So going to catch up onto Uncle 105S is now going to be able to get ready. And also heads up folks, the maintenance will begin in 6 hours to be able to have a new update going on. So during this time of the race, we will always be able to have a heads up reminder. So this one might be able to upload it later on. So this is going to get everything. Will might be ready to be able to have what it takes after the update walk video. Will might be able to take a good look for it. So this is going to be able to drive faster. Will might be able to go in. Now, this is going to get everything going faster, take that inside turns. Will also to give a lot of speed grip. Will might be able to go in. But it will also to be able to have that tire amounts. Will might be able to stay in. Renault 651-4 is about to be able to coming back in, and now he's overtaken my position. So he's about to be able to take the rush. Will might be able to go in. He's about to climb up back onto the top 3, and looks like Haired God and Blue 2.2 is already in onto the top 3, and then Dog Boss 555 is trying to keep up to be able to stay in 1st place whenever he tries to keep up the most. So this is going to be able to have tougher challenges to be able to catch up on it, because this is going to get everything to be well made to do it. It will have to do it to be able to take plenty of efforts. Will might be able to go in. Now, looks like this is going to be able to have that time to be able to receding in onto the pit stop. So this is going to be able to have that different tires. Will not be able to go in. Now, it will also to be able to go in onto the racing medium compound tires. Will might be able to switch in. Soft tires is done finishing up the work. So this is going to be able to take plenty of extra fuel in case. Now, this is going to get everything to be quite giving a little bit extra amount for it. So this one might be able to help. So it will always to keep trying. Will might be able to change up the tires from the best skill to endurance grip skill. Will might be able to go in. Now, this is going to be able to catch up onto flight test 311. So this is going to get everything. Will might hang in there. Has to be able to do perfectly well to be able to keep trying. Will always do the best. But it is going to get everything to be well made to be able to keep trying to be able to go faster in. Will might be able to take. Now, looks like this is going to get everything going on. So, Flight 311 is entering back in onto the Miyabi track, and then looks like ATK Butters Malter and Team Merit 1960 is coming in from behind to overtake my current position. So, this is going to be able to see if I have a chance to be able to do it. This has to be able to work faster. We might be able to take that grip. We'll also to be on the endurance run to be able to go in. It has to be able to go nearly there for it. So luckily 5 laps remaining currently in. And now we're on the number 9 on the middle part of the conclusion. Is going to get everything. Will might stay in. Will also to be on the simple ways to get in. And it has to be able to take that turn. We'll go in and oh man, almost had that grip, and then looks like ATK Butter Smelter just slammed me by accident. So this is going to get everything. Will might go in closer to be able to get. But it is going to get everything very roughly to be able to pass in to deal with some serious opponents who might be able to get in. But it is going to be able to take that tougher chances to see how it goes to be able to take the struggle. So looks like this is going to be able to take a little bit more time to be able to go faster. Will might be able to keep up. Gonna make sure to be able to help each other out as early formed partners. So this is going to be able to go in. We might be able to take some time to be able to get in by the rush. We might be able to go in there. Now going in onto the 10th lap, only 4 more laps to go. Now this is going to get everything going in, and oh man, looks like JRD 13 just slammed into me by an unexpected encounter. So it looks like Team Merit 1960 slams me as well. Looks like this is going to be getting a little bit pinned around here, so better watch your sportsmanship rating, folks. This is going to get very tougher out there, to be very difficult to see it. So it is going to be able to have disrespectful misunderstanding to be able to see it, how it goes. Be reasonable for this race. This has to be able to have this moment of a segment. We'll be able to enjoy for the race. Will might be able to get challenging enough to get serious out there. So this will might be able to take a little bit time for having a commentary to be the announcer during this race. Has to be able to take a few moments to be able to go in. Now this is going to be able to take that grip. Will might be able to go in by the progress work to go on. So no pit stops will be needed. So this will might be it for now. So gonna make sure to keep going faster. Will might be able to take that racing medium tires. Will also to give a grip. Will might be able to go on. Gonna make sure that this is gonna be able to take that throttle. Will might be able to go in by the slipstream. So this is gonna be able to take that turn. Gonna keep going forward. So this is gonna be able to see. So it looks like Uncle 105S is back in the top 3. So Shut In Love is in third place. So this is gonna get everything. Will might get tougher up on it. American GT drivers could keep pushing, so this one might be able to get closer to the Canadian drivers, or definitely might be able to go in. This has to be able to take that for one good friendly competition. Has to be able to take one skillful driver turns for giving a moment to spare. So yellow flag just called in 5 seconds ago, so this is definitely might be able to proceed to go forward. We might be able to make it closest clear for now. And looks like 2 drivers already in the pits, and now 1 is about to be able to coming out. And then this is going to get everything. Will Mike going in onto the 11th lap. And oh man, looks like JRD 13 just almost got hit, and now looks like this is definitely might be loosened up on the control on it. That was so close to see it, folks. This is going to be pretty shocking to see it. So this is going to be quite having a little bit hard time for a Group 3 race car to probably able to get it together. So this is definitely might be pretty close to see how this will might be able to take plenty of few paces. Will might be able to be left to go. But this has to be able to keep trying for having a lot of moment to spare. But it will need to be able to keep going. Will also to go faster. Will might be able to go in. But it will have to to be able to go faster again. So looks like the Blue 2.2 is now in third place. So this is going to get everything to be well challenging up to be consistently to be able to see how the top three drivers are still catching up to Uncle 105S in the lead. This is going to be quite very challenging to be able to see it. So this is going to be able to take that pace will also to go in, but this race always gets serious to be able to take that battle will go in to be able to have the higher limits will might be able to go for. Now this is going to get everything going in on the inside turn, entering on the Yamagiwa track. So this is going to be able to take that challenging, difficult ways to be able to take passing moments will might be able to catch up. Greasy XL 918 is definitely might be currently in on 9th place, so he might be able to get back onto the top position to be able to go in as possible. This is going to be able to take that struggle might be able to go in. But it is going to be a one manufactured race. We'll also to see the tough competitive moments to be able to go, and it looks like Shandin Love is in the pits. So this is going to be able to have a lot of fuel to be able to get reduced up to be able to go in. So it will have to do it, but this is going to get everything to be able to have few drivers might be able to go into the pits. So now this is going to get everything proceeding in onto 9th place, but this is going to get everything might get closer also to go in. Now it is going to get very challenging to be able to see how the drivers are still doing so well. So it's like Herga is now definitely might be able to be on 3rd place. So this is going to get pretty contestedly to see it goes, and then looks like Brightest 311 barely survived by the upcoming onslaught approach from a curse effect by a mistake. So this is going to get everything going in, and looks like Team Merit 1960 comes by. So looks like this is going to get everything might going in for Go Not Show is now passing me. So this is going to get everything to be well see how this might go for. So only 2 more laps to go. So this race is about to be over soon. So this is going to get everything has to be able to do properly to be able to go in by the standstill. Will also do it. And oh man, it looks like Renault 651 Ford just almost tipped me off by now. So this is going to be able to take that hard time to be able to go in. What a so close moment to be able to see it, but this is going to get everything might go on. But it is going to be pretty struggle to be able to go on for. What an epic challenge racing moment out there to be able to keep trying will also to go in. Now this is going to get everything has to see this one, but it has to be able to go faster. Might be able to get in. Will also take it in by the standstill. Will also take a lot of speeding efforts to go in. So it's like ATK Butterschmacher is now definitely passing in. So decreased SR, gonna keep it careful. So don't want to get a little bit too loosened up on it. So this is going to be a very hard time to be able to keep trying for this race. Will might be able to take the time to spare for. It will always need to take it necessary to be able to go seriously, to be able to go as possible. Now entering in onto the 13th lap, since it's already been proceeding in. So this is going to get everything might get closer for only 1 more lap remaining. The tires is about to get depleted soon. This is going to get very exhausted for us, that we are definitely might be able to keep trying for having a lot of endurance race. We might be able to go in. This has to be able to do it, but it has to try. This might be able to have challenging drivers might be able to have a chance to be able to catch up onto any position to be able to go as possible to be able to whenever it can. So this is going to be able to take that distance. We might be able to go in, but what a challenging race out there to be able to get in, to be able to keep trying. Will also to be able to maintain the pace. It's going to get there. Now going in to be able to take Go Not Show, and then this is going to be able to take that distance, we might be able to take that slipstream, we might be able to go in. It will might take that turn, so gonna be able to keep it nice and stabilized, to be able to keep it well handling, we might be able to hang on for. But it will have to try. But it is pretty hard to be able to get in. Looks like RX3 Otar comes in by 14th place at the overtake, so this is going to be able to see, this is going to get pretty challenging to be able to see for that turn. By the entrance and the exit is going to be on the row, is going to be able to go on. It has to be able to take whatever drivers to be well determined, so this is going to be able to take plenty of faster work, we might be able to go in. Now, RX3 Otar is now going to be in 13th place. In the top 3 drivers, Uncle 105S is now definitely in the lead, so he is going to be getting closer to the final lap of the race, so he can make it. And then Perka and Dog Boss 555, we might be able to catch up to him in no time, so this is going to be a very tough rush out there to be able to make it in, to be able to give one moment time to spare. Now, no turning back on calling in onto the pit stop, so this will be it. This has to be the final lap of the race. We might be able to go in, and here we go. Let's proceed to the final lap, and this is going to be our last run to be able to go in. But it is very tougher it gets to be able to proceed to go in, so it will always to be able to do much faster. We might be able to keep it going, we might be able to have the moment to be able to give the time to spare, and also to be able to take plenty challenging to be able to have best or worst moments to be able to enjoy it. So it is going to be pretty hard to get to be able to make sure to be able to keep trying. We'll always to be able to do the best. So one more turn on the Miyabi track, so this is going to get everything we'll do perfectly to be able to stay on in on the turn. So this is going to get heavy out there to be able to stay strong, to be able to keep it well stabilized to do it. Make a push to be able to take that turn, go on the left apex to be able to go on the inside. And then this is going to get everything we might be able to see it. So it looks like Uncle 105S is still takes the lead, and now he's going to go faster to be able to reach up. So this is going to be able to see it. Dog Boss 555 is about to be able to stay on second place, and then Blue 2.2 is now going to be able to take that hairpin. So it looks like this is going to get everything. Will might get nearly there. Uncle 105S is about to take that one last chicane, and then the final turn is going to get everything going in. And then this is going to be able to see JRD 13, and now 1 second penalty to be able to go in. So looks like here comes the final stretch, folks. Uncle 105S is about to be able to take that checkered flag at the podium, so he is going to be make it. So Uncle 105S has finally made it in first place by the podium. He did pretty well. That was a pretty excited for round 9 of the manufacturer series of the 2019-20 exhibition series. This is pretty awesome to see it, folks. That was totally amazing. Dog Boss 555 has finally made it in second place. Herka comes in third place. What a brilliant race out there to see it. That was pretty excellent to see it how it goes. Now that was pretty challenging for 14 laps around the merge track. It is pretty tough. So this is definitely might be able to have penalty results outcome to be able to see it. So this is definitely might be quite turns out the unexpected to see it. So well, it also moves us back on any position. So that was so close. So it looks like this is definitely might be able to have consequences to be occur during this time of the race. So let's just gonna be very careful. Whenever it happens in this race, penalty will be able to put us automatically in any position. It's just like round 2 of the Nations Cup. So this is definitely might be quite turns out differently to be able to see it. So what an amazing race out there, folks. It is pretty challenging, but it will always gonna need to take plenty faster skills for having a clean race. So they did what they got. So it was definitely might be quite brilliant to be able to see it how it goes. So this one might be able to be ready to be able to go on for the final round of the race. So this will be able to have the fastest driver for Chevrolet. So 253 points to be able to be well earned. So this one might be able to have 13th place earnings as needed. Getting halfway there on the XP. So this one might be able to, congratulations to Uncle 105S for the win. So there you have it. So this is definitely might be doing good for having a lot of blue sportsmanship rating on the increase. So that was pretty excellent for having a good race, that we keep it up to be able to keep trying. But well, Uncle 105S deserves a well done victory lap, folks. He finally earned it. So this is definitely might be well achieved, that first place drivers could probably able to deserve to earn it. Now it is definitely might be able to take plenty of respectful moments to be able to enjoy it. So it will always going to be able to have better times to be able to keep trying. We're always going to be able to go faster for. So what a excited racing out there. So this one might be able to have a challenging race. We'll always do the best, and previously on the other round we're always having a hard time for us to be able to make sure to keep trying. We'll always do the best. So that was a very challenging race for the manufacturer series. So good thing that we did pretty good for a group 3 race. So looks like we're almost there to get ready for the final round. So we should probably able to be ready to do the best we can. So looks like this is going to get everything. We might be able to get started for the final round. We might be able to get ready to do some more practice. So let's just going to get prepared. So we might be ready, folks, because the final round of the manufacturer series is coming anytime soon. So this is going to be able to race on Saturday. So let's just going to get ready to be prepared. Alright folks, glad that you really enjoyed this race. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and bell for notification uploads, and the links on the description down below if you want to see more. I'll be seeing you guys next time for continuing on the 2019-20 exhibition series of the manufacturer series on Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll see you guys later. Keep on racing, stay cool.